this tutorial, rather this is a troubleshoot, came from when I was trying to install VS Code Debugger onto Omniverse Create. I think it works the same thing as Omniverse Code, but this is the thing that I didn't know how and why it wasn't working. So to start from the very beginning, you have to install VS Code Debugger. VS, I'm just going to search that real quick. VS Kit Debug VS Code. That's what the thing is called. The extension is called. So now it's installed, it's enabled. You could have it auto load if you want. Doesn't matter. But when you get in here, you'll see that there is a message saying that it's debugger is unattached. What that basically means is that you we need to connect. So instead of solving it within Omniverse Create app, you need to solve it on the VS Code side. So say we are, for example, if we're trying to edit this piece of new little extension that I'm trying to make, what you do is you go to, on the left hand side, you'll see a little triangle with a little bug on it, and it says run and debug. Come here, actually, let me just pull this up because you do need to see this. So we're going to hit that little triangle, run and debug, hit it. And then once you come in here, you're going to hit the play. But when you hit the play, this little green button right next to run and debug, essentially that's like start debugging. But once you start to debug, if you are, say, like if you've never really coded Python before, which this is the language of, you'll be prompted to install a Python plugin on VS Studio. So I'm going to run it. See? So it's saying that configure debug type Python is not supported. Install Python extension. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to hit install Python extension, and it's going to jump over to this extension button where it has Python on the first item, and then you could see that it's already trying to install. And then momentarily it's going to be done installing. Actually, I need to trigger that. So now it's installing. And then once it's installed, you could, I would say, close everything, restart it. There we go. And then it prompts you to install this Flake 8 extension. I'm not entirely sure what it does yet, but I'm just going to ignore that for now. But once you have that installed, let's go back to the run and debug section. And we could close this guy. We can close this guy, and then we could come in here, hit run and debug, and hit the green button, and then keep your attention over here. It'll be able to attach with one another. In other words, your debug on VS Code will link to whatever that is in Omniverse Create in this case, or if you open up Omniverse Code, that would be the same thing. Or if you develop any Omniverse Kit based apps, that's what will happen. So basically, that's how you attach everything, and then now you could continue to debug.